by Jalen.
I hear you.
Brett?
Yep.
Beautiful. We'll start after the national anthem.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome to everybody to our NBL1 live stream this evening here at the Elephant Sports Centre. And it's a great encounter tonight between the Northwest Thunder and also the Nunawading Spectres. Welcome my co-commentators. G'day, Brett Smith, how you going?
Good, thank you, Dave. Yourself?
Not too bad, pretty good. Looking forward to a good game.
Yeah, but it should be a really good game.
And we've got a special guest here who's just arrived in Tasmania. You want to introduce him?
Yeah, this is Jalen Billups, who's the import for the Southern Huskies in the New Zealand NBL this year. Arrived from Ohio just this morning, straight off the plane, and we've got him at the basketball already, Dave.
No worries. How you going, Jalen?
I'm doing just fine.
Are you looking forward to seeing some basketball?
Of course, I'm ready to start playing.
Okay, fantastic. You might want to get out there and have a look. So I saw you go down before there, Brett, and chat to Dave Viewer there, who's a legend of Tasmanian and Australian basketball. What were you chatting to him about?
Yeah, I was just talking to Dave. Dave, we bought him out in the early 90s, the Launceston Tigers.
Yep.
Bought him out as an import on the recommendation of a mate of his, who was Joe Downs, who was an outstanding basketballer in Tasmania. And Joe said this guy can go well, and go well he could. He was a great player for us, and then he went on to Hobart, and then he went to the mainland and ended up playing NBL. He's coaching Siebel, and he's I think he's the Australian coach of the 3-on-3, which is the new fad in world basketball. Yep. So Dave's done terrific and was a super guy, yeah. Fantastic.
And John, we'll have a bit more chat to you at half time about being Australia, but feel free to chip in any stage if you see anything. Now, last night the Nunawading Spectres had a big win over the Hobart Huskies, a young developing Huskies team, and of course you're involved, Brett, with the Southern Huskies. So with the Hobart Huskies philosophy this year, is it to try and develop young players that might feed into the Southern Huskies eventually?
Yeah, exactly, Dave. They're the top sort of 4 or 5 from the Huskies from the Hobart Chargers last year have gone to the Huskies. So the next level are coming through, the young guys.
Yep.
So they've got 2 or 3 imports, and the rest of the guys are sort of 17, 18, 19. So it's a great opportunity for them not just to sit on the bench and play 5 or 10 minutes. They're playing 25, 30 minutes now, so it's only going to develop their game. So, wins and losses aren't. It's nice to get a win here and there, and they won their first game, but they got beaten comfortably last night by Nunawading. But they'll improve as the year goes by, and that's what it is. It's going to be a development team, and some of those guys will, if they perform well and injuries happen, get a game with the Southern Huskies in New Zealand. So
and it's a pretty experienced Nunawading team, isn't it? We've got out here tonight.
Oh yeah, this in my view, along with Kilsyth, so Nunawading and Kilsyth are clearly the 2 best sides in NBL1 in men's.
Yep.
This is just a veteran side. They're all smart, big bodies. They've had some NBL experience, quite a few of them. The Northwest Thunder will certainly give them a shake, but they're very young. Again, Northwest Thunder are very young and probably haven't got the experience that Nunawading have got. But it is a second game of road trip for Nunawading. But these guys are very, very good.
let's turn our attention toward the Northwest Thunder, and some exciting players there, isn't there? And one that has been talked about for a while now is Trey Armstrong.
Yeah, well, Trey had 32 last week in 21 minutes, and that's a huge game for the first game of the year. He can shoot the ball. I think he hit 8 threes last week. Don't worry, Nunawading will be all over him tonight. They won't be letting him just catch and release that ball. Nunawading defensively will be very strong. But yeah, Trey will be here till about June, and then he goes to college in the States.
Right, wow. And do you know what college he's going to in the States?
No, I don't.
Yep.
I know it's a Christian college. He went there and he had about 3 or 4 colleges to look at, and he said he felt most comfortable at that one.
Yep. Jalen, in your experience in America, did you get many players from overseas, from other countries coming and did you play against them in your younger years?
Actually, I've only played against maybe 2.
Yep.
A good friend of mine, Vinny, I played with him over at WA, and I played against him at Cleveland State.
Okay, there you go.
So,
yeah.
and then one other probably, but that's about it.
A great experience, wouldn't it, for Australians to go over and experience college basketball?
Oh, definitely. It's an eye-opener, I would tell them that. So.
Absolutely. Talking about the Thunder side here, Nick Banyard, of course, one of the imports for the Thunder. He's a dynamite player, very electric.
Very athletic, yeah. As I said, it was only their first game last week. I didn't see him. They said he's very athletic and gets to the hole. If he gets a chance, he dunks it hard. Yep.
No worries. And who else can we look at to seeing good performances tonight?
Yeah, the other import for the Northwest Thunder is Jordan Bowling, who's actually playing with Devonport, but mid-sized guard. He's 199 centimetres, but gets to the basket, rebounds very well, and really hustles hard. So he's going to be a key player for them. Paul Campbell is another one who's 6'10". He'll come off the bench for them, but he'll go to their bigs. And Campbell works hard, gets on the boards, doesn't score a lot, but intimidates a lot of shots. And then you've got your locals there: Joel Beveridge, Joe Chilcott, obviously Trey Armstrong, Rain Smith, Kobe Jackson, and the other one which we need to keep an eye is Lockie Dent, who's from Sydney, and they've brought over here specifically to play with the Thunder. He was on the bench in the squad of the Sydney Kings.
Of course, last night, a powerful performance of Spectres, and Simon Connor's just a colossus there, isn't he? He's a massive build of a man. Yeah,
he's a big guy, big strong guy, and Connor will have his 20 points and 10 rebounds, and you won't even realise. Yeah. They're going to have to keep him off the boards once he catches in that low block.
Of course, the Tasmanian connection, Tom Wright, who used to play with the Chargers.
Yes, yeah, Tom Wright, exceptional player, and played with Sydney Kings as well, so they've got a lot of experience. Nunawading.
So about to have the tip. Nick Banyard wearing the white headband. And
he's got the wrong number on.
I didn't think he did.
Oh no, he's not allowed to play with the white underneath.
Shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Was spotted there by the ref. The refs tonight, Elliot Green. Also Andrew Johnson. And can't read the writing yet.
Martin
Parker. Thank you. Yep. So set to go. NBL1 action here from the Elfin Sports Centre. Live on the NBL1 live stream. Don't forget, later on we've got the Tornadoes up against the Nunawading Spectres as well. There's the tip. Away, Simon Conn takes it. Feeds it back to Shane McDonald. Had a good game last night. To Conn. Feeds it out. Back to McDonald, inside Conn, but it's intercepted by Banyard. So they can set up here now, the Thunder. Lockie Dent there. Gets it now to Banyard. Out to Dent. Banyard at the top of the key. Armstrong nicely inside. Back out to Armstrong. He might pull the trigger. Dishes out. Long shot, and it's a first shot. It's a beautiful 3. There to Joey Chilcott, the skipper. 3 points, up and running. The Northwest Thunder. At the other end now. Here goes Tom Wright underneath. It's taken away now by the Thunder. Lockie Dent into Banyard. Physical presence there is Con Banyard. Misses the 2. So Spectres, hit the scoreboard. Shane McDonald. Beautiful move, Shane McDonald. Left-handed shot off the glass. And they're underway, the Spectres. Red now, Chilcott, not this time. Off the hand of Con. Your early thoughts, Brett?
Yeah, look, both teams have settled quite well running their stuff. The Thunder are getting through their offences. Joe hit the first three, but it was probably too quick a shot then, but they've got the rebound back. So
Thunder ball. Here's Chilcott again. Little give to Dent. Goes into the paint, puts it up, off the glass, misses, didn't want to drop. Rebounded by Renopoulos. Costas Renopoulos. Here he goes. Inside, finds the lane, puts it up. Fouled in the process of shooting. To the line he'll go.
Soft, yeah, that was a bit unlucky. Oh, well, we'd probably had a better angle than what the referee did there, Dave, and there wasn't anything in that.
Joan, you get a bit of an idea of the refereeing here in Australian basketball pretty quickly?
Pretty much, yeah. I've gotten used to them, being a bigger guy.
Yep.
They're always on me, so I'm familiar.
So misses the first one. Did Renopoulos. And he makes the second. 3 apiece. Even start. 8 minutes left, first quarter. Bounce pass comes in now to Banyard. Dent. Trey Armstrong, heavily guarded there by Wright. Little dinky pass over the top. Here's Banyard facing away from the basket. Out there to Jordan Bowling. Can't make the shot. Shane McDonald, busy. Gets it. Con pulls the trigger for 3. Can't get the triple. Rebounded nicely by Renopoulos. And he goes for 2. He's lively early on, Costas Renopoulos. And they're 5-3, the Spectres. There's Jordan Bowling. Now with Lockie Dent. Long shot from Dent, no good. Rebounded by Swatala, big points last night. In goes Renopoulos. McDonald finds a way through, little dish off. Hand in there, out of play.
2 shots.
2 shots, yep. The moisture off the court. 5-3, Nunawading's favour. Couple of shots to come for big Simon Con. The Spectres, of course, made the Seabull final last year up against the Chargers. Con makes the first one. The crowd coming into Elfin tonight.
Fantastic crowd.
Come in early, 6 o'clock start. 8 o'clock it's the Tornadoes. And Con makes another, 7-3. Lockie Dent brings it down the court. Banyard, patient, tries skin Armstrong. Knocked away by Con. Ball falls to the Thunder. Screen there for Dent. He goes underneath. Has to dish off. Banyard open shot 2. Misses. Rebounded Renopoulos. Banyard not quite on the mark at the moment. Out now to Wright. Wright into Con underneath. 2 off the glass. And Simon Con has an influence in this game already, Brett Smith.
Absolutely, yeah. Con's going to be tough to guard. Bigs have to give help. And
Trey Armstrong.
First time he's got open all night. Tom Wright's been wearing like a glove, and he's just got open and hit the big 3.
Absolutely, swish it went.
It's a quick release, you can't stop it.
9-6. And goes Wright. Doesn't make it. He had a passage through too. But, didn't take advantage of that. 9-6. Banyard. Dent. Busy. Bounce pass. Banyard underneath, off balance. Ball knocked away. Thunder ball.
2 shots.
2 shots, thanks, Brett. I wasn't sure whether it was off hands or a foul. Thank you. So a couple of fouls already for the Thunder. For Joey Chilcott. Just interest early on in the game, in the first 5 minutes. Banyard. Very smooth, makes the first.
Banyard's going to have to keep being very active offensively to get Con. Con's just sitting home in the key and giving help on defence. So Banyard's either got to hit a couple of shots or be more active.
Banyard makes the second.
Like he was then. Otherwise, Con's just going to fill up that space.
There they go. Pressure on the Spectres underneath. Renopoulos. That's 11 to 8. Renopolis up to 5. Lockie Dent, other end. Confronted by Con. Retreats. Pulls the trigger. I think it's only for 2. He misses anyway. Taken away by McDonald. Down the middle. Turns. Puts a shot up himself. Left-handed. Not bad. And we've got a pushing foul underneath. I missed that one, Brett. It's going to be a Spectres ball.
Yeah, on Jordan Bowling, just pushing on the rebound.
So 3 team fouls now for the Thunder. 1 to Nunawading.
Joe's got Joe Chilcott subs out now with 2. You wouldn't want him out there with 3. So
Joel Beveridge onto the court. Working his way round is right out to the corner. McDonald can't make it on this occasion. Rebounded by Banyard. Hand off. In goes Armstrong. Dishes out. Beveridge just on the court. Can't make that one. Good rebound by Armstrong. Off balance. He dishes it off to Dent. Beveridge into Banyard against Con. He steadies for a shot. Open 2.
good.
Brett Smith nods his head. Good move.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. He's got to make that shot so Con goes out to him. Then he can attack Con off the dribble. Make a couple more of those. It's going to make him get him moving a bit.
Long shot here by Wright. Rebound by Beveridge. Scoops it back into play. Dent has it. Quick transition now to Banyard from the corner for 2. Not a great shot on this occasion. Rebounded by Con. Now to McDonald. Gets it in to Swatella. Swatella, fade away. Makes the 2. 13 to 10. So the scoring's starting to come now, Brett.
Yeah, I think Sortella's an import for them. I don't know whether he played last year. He had 22 points last night, so he's pretty smooth. Handy for him coming off the bench. Just shows their depth.
And they've got a lot of players who can score heavy points.
Yeah, so they're overplaying Trey Armstrong there just so he can't catch and shoot.
Beveridge for 3. Steadies himself. Long rebound. Taken by Dent. Offensive rebound. Shot clock sets at 14. Here's Banyard. Great battle with him and Con tonight. Here's Trey Armstrong. Skips right, skips left. Gets contact. Shot won't count. Side ball. It's only the second foul for the Spectres. Kobe Jackson. I think he's played a bit of footy too, Kobe.
Yes. Good football player. His dad's Kent Jackson.
Yep, one of the Jackson triplets, I think.
Up
on the North West Coast.
Yep.
Fine footballers in their day. So score is 13 to 10. Spectres lead by 3. Even start though. Banyard. Sorry, not Banyard. That was Campbell on the court.
Yeah, just subbed in.
Here he is. Paul Campbell goes left, goes right. Off the glass, not a great shot. Easy board there for Swatella. Dishes it off and losing the handle there. That's Ray Mitchell. Just a correction for your program there, Brett.
Yes.
Number 32 is Ray Mitchell.
Ray Mitchell, yep.
Kobe Jackson's got it back court. Banyard. Oh, sorry, I've done that again. That's Campbell. Headband gives the difference. Here's Banyard. He turns, he shoots. Fade away, doesn't make it. Rebounded though, offensively rebounding well, the Thunder. Trey Armstrong. Heavy pressure from his fellow number 10 right. Scooping pass out to Kobe Jackson. Doesn't make it, and the dunk there beautifully by Campbell. Got the rebound. Judged it beautifully. 13 to 12. So heavy pressure here up the court by the Thunder. Mitchell gets it in to McDonald. Bit of contact there. 14 foul for the Thunder. How do you see the game, Brett? Pretty even start?
It is an even start, yeah. I think the Thunder are pretty happy how things are going. Defensively, they're doing a good job on Nunawading, not giving them any easy points.
So it's Shane McDonald at the line. First of 2. So make it. Forget 8 o'clock tonight. We've got the Tornadoes versus the Spectres. Tornadoes went down in the first game. looking to get on the board as McDonald makes the second of the free throws. The lead's out to 2, so tight first quarter, 2.5 minutes left. Jackson to Campbell, who dishes it off, and a beautiful 3 there. That's Joel Beveridge, and that puts the Thunder in front, 15-14. Great shooting from Beveridge.
Yeah, off the backboard, I think Joel will take that one. I don't think that was planned.
He definitely didn't call it, but
yeah, we'll take them. They're on the scoreboard. McDonald, a look-away pass meant for Wright. Missed his mark. And Thunder just asserting a little bit of pressure on the Spectres. They've taken the lead.
Brady Armstrong's just subbed in for Trey Armstrong.
So 11 comes in for 10. Jordan Bowling. Out to Campbell. Now it's back to Beveridge. Brady Armstrong. Long shot again, not this time. Rebounded by the Spectres. Moving it up the court, left-hand side. Here's Wright, moves in the lane. Gets contact. He'll go to the line for 2. So that's 5 team fouls for the Thunder. And he moves well, Tom Wright, doesn't he?
He does. He's very clever, very smart.
He took the play on there. He's surrounded by Thunder players. And he drew the foul.
I don't think Paul Campbell could have done any more than he did there.
So it's Tom Wright. Hasn't scored any points yet this evening, the scoreboard tells me. So a chance here for a couple from the line. Steadies and makes the first. Evens it up at 15 apiece. Rehearses the shot, taking his time, not in a hurry. And the rehearsal does a good job because he makes the second of the free throws. And looks like we'll get our first time out of the evening. Gives us a bit of a chance to look at the game, Brett. It's 16 Spectres, 15 Thunder.
Yeah, look, very even start, both teams. Thunder are doing a good job holding the Spectres. Spectres are usually a pretty high scoring side. And that was Tom Wright's first points. Tom Wright averages 18 or 20 a game, so they've closed him down pretty well, and I think they've rotated, both teams have rotated, their four bench guys already, so they're 9-man rotation.
Joey, got some impressions of the game?
So far, it just seems like the Thunder are still trying to figure out each other a little bit, whereas Spectators got a little bit more chemistry.
Yep.
So, that's all I'm seeing at the moment, but, pretty, decent pace game.
Yeah. And, of course, the Spectres, Brett, we talk about their experience, and they have played as a unit together for quite a while.
They have, and they've had Dave as coach for probably 6 or 7 years, so they know the systems. They've played as a unit, and also they played off in the Seagull Grand Final last year against the Hobart Chargers. So they've added a couple more players since then, so they're really going to be the side to beat this year.
Yeah, they sure are. And the Thunder are doing well. They're in the game. There's no doubt about that. So play about to resume. Not too many spare seats in the house here at Elphin. In front of us here is jam-packed with spectators. So they've come in for the doubleheader tonight. In the NBL1, the Thunder and the Tornadoes are separate clubs. They're the only teams in the league with separate male and female clubs, but they've come together this year to cooperate in quite a few doubleheaders. We're underway again. Turning there is Jordan Bowling. And nice shot there from Brady Armstrong. Only a young man, Brady. 17-16 now. Thunder back in front. Here's Tom Wright. Over the top to Con. Heavy attention there from Campbell. He works his way in. Oh, beautiful stuff, Simon Con. He went to the right, then turned to the left, and off the glass he made 2.
Yeah, Paul Campbell's got to keep his feet there. He fell for the head fake, and Con just stepped in under him.
Oh, nice little bounce pass from Brady Armstrong to Bowling. And 2 points, and to the line for 1 more.
Bowling got up quick then, didn't he?
He did. And I'll tell you what, Brady Armstrong has made a bit of a presence since he's come on the court.
Yeah, he's given him a spark. Yeah. Nice little pick and roll there.
So 19-18. There's what substitution. Back in the game is Shane McDonald. I heard the boys last night on the stream, Ronnie and JB, saying that he, back in the day, played with the Singapore Slingers in the NBL.
Oh, did he really?
Remember the Singapore Slingers?
I do. Did they have 1 year in the NBL?
I think they did.
Two?
Yeah, I think they had one.
Yeah, the idea was right, but the money wasn't there. I think it was close to the GFC time.
Yep. Extra point was made, 20-18.
Yeah, puts them on the foul line.
It's hard to believe now that the NBL went into recess there at one stage.
Yeah.
And we now look at the popularity of basketball and the NBL. And the NZNBL is going to be huge as well.
Yeah, it will be, yes.
That's fantastic to see.
No, the growth in Australian, everywhere juniors, seniors has been phenomenal.
Now, while we're having that chat, Brett was quite right. There was a foul, and of course, at the team foul situation, we're up to the line for 2. Jack Saunders, we haven't seen tonight, makes the first. And this second shot would level the scores up with 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And it is. We've got some more substitutions happening.
Tom Wright didn't sit for long.
No, Jack Saunders, he's back off already. Just barely noticed him coming on the court. That's all right. Bit of a spell for the starting 5. Kobe Jackson. Banyard. Jackson. Skips. Open shot. Front of the ring. Misses. Rebound to McDonald. Taking his time up the court. Only a couple of plays left in the first half. The first quarter, sorry. Trying the ball there is Wright. Dodges around Jackson. Renopoulos. Can't score his second 3 of the evening. Oh, a pass there from Dent to Kobe Jackson. And wow, there was contact there. The foul's going to be on Renopoulos. And I heard you groan there, Brett.
Yeah, I thought Kobe Jackson did a great job there. He was just about to get wiped out by Renopoulos.
It was high-paced stuff, that was.
You could see the pass coming from Joel. It was a bit of a floater, and it was certainly risky.
Wait, side ball for the Thunder. This will be the last play with 9 seconds left, you'd think. Kobe Jackson to pull the trigger soon here to the Thunder. Brady Armstrong does. Misses. 1 second left. Long shot from Con. Doesn't make it. Quarter time. And you can't get a more even contest than this. It's 20 points apiece. You're watching the NBL1 live stream with myself, Dave Moore, Brett Smith, and Jalen is also with us, who's just arrived from America for the Southern Huskies. We'll talk to you more about his basketball at half time. But for now, Brett, what's your thoughts there on the first quarter?
Well, very even quarter, as you said, Dave. I think Jalen was right. The Spectres are certainly played together for quite a few years and know all their stuff, and the Thunder are just finding their feet, but they're matching with them well. Their rotations are good. They match up pretty well against them. I think their guards' rotations are good on Wright and McDonald, and Con's going to be the one. He's just going to chip away and have his 20 points and 10 rebounds no matter what happens. And they've just got to keep their feet on him and make him shoot it over the top of them.
How do you see the Thunder side of this year compared to last year? I mean, they scraped into the finals. Some results went their way in the last round. Do you think it's a better lot? Obviously you've only seen them not too many times yet, but what do you think of them this year?
Yeah, look, they're a young squad. Yep. They're a very young squad, but Sam's third year with them, so they're starting to understand his coaching techniques. Picking up Lockie Dent's handy, gives an extra guard. It's good to see Joel Beveridge back with the Thunder. He played with them a few years ago, but didn't get a lot of clock and a lot of minutes, so he hasn't played for about 3 years with the Thunder, and he was enticed to come back and play minutes, which is fantastic to see. And
our viewers on the stream support Nunawading probably don't realise maybe that northwest coast of Tasmania is such a rich basketball heritage, doesn't it?
We've got a lot of country towns that support each. So if you live in Ulverston, for example, yep, you follow Ulverston in basketball, cricket, football, tennis, soccer, and the whole town follows you. So that's their heritage is, yes. And
yes, the Northwest Basketball Union has been fantastic. Some of the crowds, I mean, they still get good crowds, but going back away, that pack out gymnasiums during the week for all those games, those traditional rivalries, wouldn't they?
They used to, yeah. Yep. They don't so as much now.
Yep.
There's a lot of other sports and there's a lot of other things going on, but they still get good support, yeah.
Okay, 20 points apiece. Quarter time. Jalen there, you feeling long trip to Australia?
It's starting to kick in, I think.
Start days off, that's fine. Give you a bit of a nudge. Okay, so here we go. Here's Dent. And chance here for bowling. He goes in. Found some space. Couldn't make the shot. Tom Wright goes up against Trey Armstrong. Wright tries to make the shot. That's a great battle, those two. The two number 10s. Trey Armstrong's got it now. Gets it out to Chilcott. Now to Banyard. Fade away. Doesn't make it. Wright again. Set his things down now. Barks instructions to his teammates. Slower build up this time. Gets it over the top to his teammate here in Swatella. 2 points to the Thunder. To the Spectres. Thunder take it away now at Dent. In goes Dent. Beautiful move. Just didn't finish the job. Banyard off the boards. Makes the 2. And locks it up at 22 apiece. Now with Tom Wright. Swatella. Guarded there by Bowling. Goes left Swatella. Dishes it out. Knocked out of play. I think the biggest margin so far has been 3 or 4 points.
Yes. I think Nunawading were up early.
Yep. They got away last night. They scored the first 9 points of the game, the Spectres.
Yeah, they were 20 up at half-time last night against Hobart.
So McDonald with the ball back in play to Wright. Looks for a passage through. Into the paint goes Con. Puts it up. Simon Con is deadly from that range. And that's 2 points to the Spectres, 24-22. Lockie Dent scoots around underneath the basket. Looks for an outlet. That outlet is Bowling for 3. Doesn't make it. Great rebound, Banyard. Stole it out of Con's hands. Big pickpocket. Oh, great block there from Wright on Armstrong. Tell us about that one, Brett Smith.
Yeah, Trey's got great length in his 3-point shot. I reckon he was 6 foot behind the line then, shooting that 3, and Tom Wright would have scouted him and realised he wasn't going to fake the shot and dribble around him. He was going to let it go. Tom closed out and blocked the shot, and then loose ball, and Trey, in frustration, chasing the ball, fouled him.
He's a real playmaker, Tom Wright, isn't he? We talked about his time there at the Chargers, but 30 years of age, so still a bit of basketball left.
Yeah, he's playing NBL with the Kings when he was in his early 20s.
Yep. With some moisture on the court here. Don't see that so much in the women's games, Brett, but in the men's game we see the boys hit the deck, a lot of sweat. Not a cold night in Launceston, not a bad night temperature for this time of year.
Yeah, it's very good.
So a young man there, must be all of 5 years of age.
If that, yeah.
He's got his moment of glory there. Probably see him on the stream there. He's just taking the towel off the court.
Great job. He's got Dad. He's got Dad there with him.
Tornadoes volunteers.
Yes.
He's got the Tornado shirt on.
Yeah, is that Zane Patmore, his father, that's there with him?
Okay. Fantastic.
Umpire, football umpire.
McDonald in underneath. Turn it around and Swatella puts it up. Gets contact. Jordan Bowling puts up his hand. So looking at the fouls, the Thunder on 2 fouls is Joe Chilcott. And for the Spectres, got Hronopoulos with 2 fouls. So nobody in real foul trouble yet, Brett.
No. Swatella's extremely tough to guard in that low block. Could you guard him, Jalen, in that low block?
Oh, he's not scoring at all.
He's not scoring one.
Not at all.
He's got pretty good handles, doesn't he? Spins and goes.
He still has to get to the rim, which is not going to happen. So
that's good. That's good to hear.
I'm liking it. It's
yep. Gonna talk a good talk.
26-22.
No.
The Spectres out by 4. The Thunder just need to respond here. Nick Banyard. Here's Dent from the top. Makes the 3. That's a big play for the Thunder. It's starting to lose a little bit of control of the game. And Lachlan Dent. Young man, only 19. Here's Swatella. Works his way in, puts it up, makes 2. So he's working his way to the game, Dane Swatella. Big points last night. As in goes Banyard. He can't make the 2. He's just not quite on his game tonight. Taken away by McDonald. Up against Dent. Oh, left-handed shot, McDonald, not bad. Rebounded by Con. And he's read that beautifully and off the glass. Makes the 2. Margin out to 5. probably the biggest lead of the game now here at the Elfin Sports Centre. Banyard, not on the mark again. Con, another rebound. Yes, sorry, Brett.
There's a momentum swing here for Nunawading. Just not a good sign.
A bit of sensing.
A couple of subs, or they're going to need a timeout here shortly.
And Tom Wright, was he stripped with the ball illegally? No, he wasn't. And Trey Armstrong was pretty unhappy with that call. His mouth wide open. Can't believe it. But it's happened. He has to believe it. It's going to be 2 shots.
That was on the dribble.
No, thank you, Brett. Yep, not 2 shots. Yep, it was. So it's just a ball from the baseline. Long shot. Doesn't quite make it. That was McDonald. It's 30-25. And goes Trey Armstrong. They haven't given you a lot of space tonight. Banyard. Yep, this time.
Yeah, nice
straight
work.
Through the laneway.
Great pass by Trey Armstrong there. Had Tom Wright hanging off him. Got past him. So Cons helped and just Banyard rolled to the basket.
Margin back to 3. McDonald. Dish out to Con. Open shot, makes it. And I know his percentage last night early on was fantastic, Con. I don't think he missed his first 6 or 7 shots. And he's right on his game again tonight.
He's up
big
at
number
12,
13. Yep.
12 points.
12 points. I think he's missed too many either. Trey Armstrong underneath. Chance here, Banyard gets contact.
So they've got to get Con moving around there. He's just drawing the foul, which is great.
Young number 23, Simon Loken on the court there. Just noticed. Young player.
Yeah, I believe he's come over from Western Australia looking for a game. He's playing with Somerset on the northwest coast.
Banyard, he made the 2 points there. So trying to convert the extra. Can't do so. Con just taps it out. Great understanding there with Renopoulos. McDonald through traffic. Right, fantastic play, the Spectres. Wow.
Great pass.
Back out to 5. Now, great understanding, as Jalen said. It's a team that's played with each other for a while, has that understanding. As a shot comes up. Can't make it, Chilcott. Rebounded Spectres.
I reckon Loken's going to be the guard. He's fronting him. Yeah.
Tom Wright finds space, goes off the glass, doesn't make it. Rebounded Con. That's his bread and butter. He doesn't jump a lot, Simon Con, but he's
too big.
He's just massive.
Always in the right spot.
He is. Yep. Yeah, doesn't need to jump.
He reads it beautifully. Spot on there, Jalen. 36-29. In goes Dent. Impossible shot nearly. He couldn't make it. I'd be surprised if Sam Armstrong calls a timeout quite soon, just to try and settle things down a bit. So margin's out to 7. It was 20 apiece at quarter time, and through the first half of this second quarter, Nunawading have scored 16-9. So I've got a bit of chat here between the bench and the referee. See at the bottom right-hand side of your screen there. Ref just having a chat. What do you reckon's being said there, Brett?
I think they were just checking the shot clock.
Side ball. Trey Armstrong. Banyard. Out. Here's Simon Loken. Opportunity for shot. Bounces high off the rim. Doesn't fall. Quick transition. Here they go. And eventually Renopoulos makes the shot. He thought about passing it off to his teammate there and John Cook, but he took it himself in the end. Spectres now up by 9. Trey Armstrong, they need this one. Now, I think that was an offensive foul.
Yeah, Simon Loken took out Tom Wright on the screen to get Trey open. As I said a couple of minutes ago, it was danger time here for the Thunder, and they're 9 down now. The momentum's certainly towards Nunawading.
Real pity because Trey Armstrong converted that 3. So it'll be a foul and a turnover going the way of the Spectres. So top scorer so far for the Thunder. Nick Banyard has the 10 points. Nobody else above 3 at the moment.
They've got 6 or 7 players on the scoreboard, but that's going to be their Achilles heel. They're going to need 2 or 3 players to be 18 upwards.
Simon Conn 14, Swatella 8, Renopolis 7. Team fouls at the moment. Thunder on 4 for the quarter, so one more to the line every time.
I don't know who's going to go to Swatella here. Joe Chilcott.
Tom Wright skips around from the corner. Long shot, John Cook. Doesn't make it. Taken in the corner from the rebound there by Campbell. Here's Trey Armstrong. Off to Loken. Doesn't make the shot. Another turnover here as it's taken by the Spectres. Swatella.
This is the danger here.
Here he goes up against Loken. 2 points.
Yeah.
And eventually a timeout is called. I think it's Sam Armstrong scored that one and he needed to. Margins out to 11, 40-29. Still 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Well, boys, what's transpired there in that first 6 minutes?
Well, momentum is definitely in favor of Spectres. Pretty much that slow-paced game is really affecting Thunder's game, which they need to go ahead and change their game plan and really get up and down, use their youth, rebound, defend at a higher level so they can get back into this game.
Good observations, Jalen. And Brett,
Yeah,
Simon Conn's been fantastic and he's just really lifted in the second quarter.
Yeah, Jalen said Con just gets the right spots.
Yep.
Been terrific, and the Thunder got some serious matchups. That's 6 points to Swatella in this quarter, just going to the basket, and Simon Loken's going to have his hands full there, guarding him in the block. They get the right people. None want to get the right people in the right spots.
Scores 40-29. So Dave Beaver, what would Dave be saying to the team at the moment? More of the same?
Yeah, keep that intensity up, run the game at their pace, and then he'll get his rotations back in. He's subbing heavily to keep him fresh defensively.
So John Cook's on the court at the moment. Had a lot of court time so far.
Don't know where the Thunder's points are going to come. They've got both their imports on the bench at the moment. So I don't know where their scoring power is going to come from here, but hopefully Kobe or Joel Beveridge will trail, step up.
And here's Kobe right on cue. Kobe Jackson to Loken. Hands it off to Armstrong. Low trajectory shot. Trey Armstrong.
Must have got a hand on that. Must have got a hand on
that.
Yeah,
he's saying it missed because somebody knocked it away. The referee doesn't agree. They think it's an air ball. He's a bit
it wouldn't have fallen that
perplexed.
short without a hand being in the way. It's fallen 6 foot short.
Anyway, the referees have said, no, it's going to be a Spectres ball. McDonald. Heavy attention there from Jackson. Good defence by Jackson. McDonald finds his way through. Now, what's the referee called here? Foul on Jackson. And of course, that's the 15th foul. So to the line they go. So a chance to extend that margin. Points. Get your thoughts on that in a second, guys. So he misses the first. What do you think of that one?
I thought Kobe had good position, and I thought McDonald had an armbar there, extended. I didn't think Kobe did much wrong.
Yeah, no, it definitely was good defense. It's one of those cases where, the refs reward, the opposing player, so.
Yep. So one of those was made, those free throws, so it's 41-29. Comes Lockie Dent. They need to lift the Thunder. There's time before half-time to get that margin back to a more manageable level. Dent to Loken. Loken hands off to Dent again. Long shot, not made this time by Beveridge. This player goes through the advertising hoardings over there. That's Simon Loken. Puts him back politely. So, once again, no score. Only 9 points in this quarter so far, with 3 minutes remaining. Spectres have taken control. Little bounce pass. Swatella steadies for a shot. Hits the front of the ring twice, but doesn't fall. Away they go now, the Thunder. Can they get a run on? Dent runs into a brick wall. Dishes out Loken. Hands off Beveridge. From the corner. And it's a great three. That's what they needed. That was Joel Beveridge once again, scoring that 3. McDonald retreats, sets up the play. Bit of time on the shot clock here. Renopoulos gets a screen from Cook, goes himself. Renopoulos, contact there from Banyard. To the line, they'll go for another 2. So that was a big 3-pointer at the time of the game, Brett.
It was, yeah. They needed that. They're really struggling. It was a tough shot. It was actually Lockie Dent in the corner there.
Lockie Dent, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thunder bringing both their imports back in now. They're going to need to with Con coming back in on the boards there.
So Campbell coming off, and so is Loken. Banyard and Bowling coming on. Also, young Brady Armstrong back on the court as Kostas Renopoulos makes the first of the free throws. Goes up to 8 points. Margin 10. And he's good from that free throw line as Kostas Renopoulos. He's made the second. Margin out to 11. Here's Bowling. Trey Armstrong. Dent. Scored that 3-pointer a minute ago. Oh, he goes by himself. Good work, Dent. Margin back under 10. McDonald, we can hear him probably in our effects mic. He's shouting out instructions. Simon Conn, who's been a bit quieter of late. Swatala. Over comes to Conn. Heavy attention there from Banyard. And the open shot there from Ray Mitchell didn't drop. Mitchell gets it back again. Ball knocked out of play. And it's going to go the Spectres' way.
Good defensive job by the Thunder then. Now they've got to back it up again.
Yeah, they just need to get that margin back to 7 or 5 at half time. Get themselves back in the game. McDonald again, vocal. Con, nice pass underneath. Got nowhere to go, can't put the shot up. Back out to McDonald, pulls the trigger for 3 and makes it. Wow, Shane McDonald, that's a big basket at this point in the game. 46-34. The margin, it snuck under 10 and now it's out to 12. Banyard to Dent at the other end. Dent puts up an unusual shot, or was an alley-oop attempt. I'm not sure on that one. What do you think, Brent?
Yeah, it was an alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, I thought it might have been.
The trouble is, just try to throw it over a guy that's 6'9", another guy that's 6'7". It's probably not going to work.
Pretty optimistic.
Yeah, they saw it coming.
So a bit of moisture on the court again. It's a bit of luck for the Thunder. It's a Thunder ball. Come off the hands there of the Spectres. Dent flicks it out to Banyard. Hands off to Trey Armstrong. Screen by Banyard. Out now for Bowling. Can't make it. Rebound Con. And a chance now with a minute to go for the Spectres to extend that lead of 12. It's Swatala. Dane Swatala. Oh, he loses the handle on it. Pinched there, steal by Bowling.
Oh.
Pass underneath to Brady Armstrong. Here's Dent underneath, should make the 2 off the glass and does. So a bit of momentum here for the Thunder. Margin back to 10. 2 plays left, I reckon, with this first half. McDonald. Tended to by Dent. Swatala underneath, turns, puts up the shot, gets contact. Points don't count. In fact, we got an offensive foul there, Brett.
Yeah, that's a great defence twice in a row by Jordan Bowling. He's a good matchup for Swatala in that low block.
Seen too many of those offensive fouls tonight, but yep, they've tightened up a little bit. Now, an opportunity for the Thunder with 25 seconds left. Hooked out by Dent. Bowling, 3. That is a big basket. A big triple for the Thunder. Margin 7. 12 seconds left. They're going to use every second of this, I think, Brett.
Yep.
McDonald. Can't find a path through. In the corner, I think that's Swatala. Oh. Yes. Dane Swatala answering that previous basket with the Thunder. Margin goes out to 10 at half time. It's the Spectres 49, the Thunder 39. So in that quarter, it was a 29-19 quarter by the Spectres. Your thoughts, Brett?
Yeah, very good quarter by the Spectres. Thunder fought back late. They had that little run where they looked like they were in trouble at the 6-minute mark, and the lead went from 3 to 12 very quickly. They've held it after then. Lockie Dent started lifting and picked up 8 points late in that quarter.
So the major point scorers for the Thunder, it's 10 apiece to Lockie Dent and Nick Banyard. And for the Spectres, of course, Simon Connor's been impressive. 14 points. Swatala 10, 9 to Renopoulos and 7 to McDonald. And they seem to have more options or more scoring options at the moment.
They do. Yeah, the Thunder are relying on the 3. They've got a nice little set play there where they've hit a couple of 3s late, but where Nunawading are getting theirs inside and outside.
Haven't talked much about the rebounds tonight. How have you seen that?
Yeah, I haven't looked at the stats, but it looks pretty even, Dave. I think the Thunder aren't getting beaten on the boards. Their bigs are doing a pretty good job. Con's had 3 probably offensive boards that he's put straight back in. That's always going to hurt when the bigs have to help on the guards, and he just floats in there, gets the right spot, and is too strong in there. Yeah,
27 rebounds to 17. Con's had 10 rebounds already at half-time, so that's pretty huge.
How many offensive ones?
So offensive rebounds for Con.
Yep.
2.
2
offensive, 8 defensive rebounds. So pretty good. Field goal percentage. If we look, just trying to find that one here. Yep. So we've got 54% so far for the Spectres, and that's not too bad.
Yep. Very good efficiency. They're efficient.
And if we compare that with the Thunder, at the moment down at 34. So it tells a story.
Yep.
All right. Joe, I might get you to turn the camera around in a moment, and we might have a chat to our special guest. Okay, Brett, we did introduce him at the start of the program, but we might do a formal introduction. Tell us about our special guest here today at halftime. Oh, turn your microphone back on. Here we go.
Thank you, Dave. This is Jalen Billups, who is the import for the Southern Huskies in the New Zealand NBL League. The Huskies start their season in 2 weeks' time with a 3-game road trip to New Zealand. Jalen's he says he's 6'7", so we'll say 6'7". Import is flown out from Ohio, sorry, I always get them mixed up. Today, or last night, and he got into Launceston at 10:30 this morning. Wow. About 36 hours of travelling, so it's been a long day for him, and he's managed not to fall asleep as yet. He's arrived, so we're delighted to have him arrive, and we play a practice game tomorrow night, so we'll see how Jalen moves.
How did you find Jalen? How did you discover him?
How did you discover him?
YouTube?
Well, I did have a look at him on YouTube. Stewie was the one that recruited Jalen. Jalen probably better tell you a little bit more about how he's discovered, but I believe you were playing in WA.
Yeah, last year I played for the Junior Wolves over WA, so made a bit of noise over there. So a lot of people started trying to recruit me to their team. Fantastic.
And your first time in Tasmania, you've probably just driven here from the airport. You probably haven't seen much of it yet, but are you really looking forward to the challenge that the New Zealand League will present to you?
Oh, definitely. I'm hearing big things from a lot of NBL players playing in this league, and it gives me a chance to see where I'm at playing level. So I'm eager to just go against these guys. Now,
your history in America. So you went to college over there. What teams have you worked your way through in America? It's probably a lot.
I played against a few teams. So played against Kentucky, North Carolina, Purdue, Nebraska, Ohio State, who else? West Virginia twice, Michigan. Played against a number of teams. A lot of guys that are in the NBA now.
So give us the biggest name you think you've played against who's in the NBA now. That might be a tricky one.
That's going to be... It'd probably have to be Julius Randle.
Okay.
Probably him, yeah. I'm going to go with that for now.
Okay, no worries. Brett, the challenge of the Huskies, I mean, it's going to be fantastic. And what can you tell us about the New Zealand NBL and the standard compared to the Australian NBL and where it sits?
Yeah, well, last year, from what we were told, it was above the Siebel League, so above the NBL1, but not as strong as the NBL. Our research told us there was 9 NBL players playing in the New Zealand, 9 Australian NBL. 9 NBL players playing in the New Zealand League. There's 25 this year.
Wow.
So there's been a massive surge in that. We think that's a lot to do with obviously an Australian side going in. They can see it, and a lot of the players now, rather than go to Europe, they can go to New Zealand, earn pretty decent money, and basically be nearly living at home. So and it's a compacted roster. It's only 14 weeks. So instead of going to Europe for 5 or 6 months, they can do 3 months in New Zealand, flick home when they want to. And but look, with that many NBL players, it's going to be an outstanding league. I just saw Adam Gibson sign with the team, and there's some, there's one team has got 4 NBL starters playing with them.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to have to play really well to compete.
And Jalen, what are you hoping to bring to the court? If the spectators come along in Tasmania and watch you play, what can they expect?
Excitement.
Oh, fantastic.
A lot of intensity, passion. They're going to love to see me play.
Great. And I think...
Great answer.
That's great. I mean, part of getting high-class basketball to Tasmania is a bit like you, is to inspire young people to take up the game and really build the game, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you see. You see here tonight, the young people, and certainly with the Southern Huskies, we have 4 games that do an entertainment centre, and 5 at the Silver Dome, which is the first time that Northern Tasmania, North and Northwestern Tasmania, I should say, has had elite basketball for 25 years. So we're expecting to pack it out. I think it holds about 3,700 at the Silver Dome. And game 1 on May the 12th in Launceston we pack out, and April the 27th game 1 in Hobart. So sorry, first game in Hobart is April 27th, and then first game in Launceston is May the 12th. So we're expecting full houses. Yeah,
and I know the Southern Huskies are looking at making it a real game day experience. Lots of lights and music and excitement.
Well, they are, hopefully with the players on the court, but
they've
appointed a gentleman who does the NBA game experience. He does the NBA, and if anybody's been to an NBA game, and even some NBL games, I think the Melbourne Tigers and Melbourne United and Perth Wildcats still better than anyone, but so the kids would come along, the parents would come along, and regardless of the result, hopefully it's a good result, but regardless of that, they'll say, we had fun. Yeah,
absolutely. And Jalen, as part of being the excitement of being at basketball, to travel the world, is that something that really excites you, to go to different countries and different places? And
oh, definitely. Definitely excites me. Get to experience different cultures, learn different things from some of the local players and even some of the imports that you go against. But traveling the world and playing the game that you love, it's always exciting.
It's a dream, yeah. Absolutely. And your own basketball journey, were you, like from a little boy, were you a basketballer, or did you take it up late in your childhood?
Yeah, I started pretty early. My mom pretty much got me into it when I was young. I used to I still do idolize Michael Jordan. She got me in around 3rd grade, and then, rest is history.
Now, who's your favourite NBA team? You a Chicago Bulls supporter?
Of course I am, but my favourite team has to be San Antonio.
Okay. There you go. And of course, there's been some Australians that have gone over to the NBA and made it big in recent years.
Yes, there has. More and more each year now, actually. Australia is becoming that second go-to spot for scouts to get to recruit from. So,
yeah, fantastic. Now, the first game you play in New Zealand first up?
Three games in New Zealand over Easter. So that we play Thursday night, Saturday night and Sunday afternoon in New Zealand, so Easter Sunday, which is going to be a big trip first up. So the games are live streamed, which will be great, so we can have a look at that. If you can't make it to New Zealand, watch the team play on live stream. And we don't know a lot about the teams, but the round 1 for the New Zealand League is next week. We've got the bye first up, so we can actually watch some games and do a little bit of scouting and research on our opposition the week after. So that's a positive, yeah.
And do you think the New Zealand teams are excited about the prospect of coming over to Australia, Tasmania to play?
I reckon they would be. Yeah, I think they would be. We're excited to be in the league, and it's something different for them. And they get the chance to come to Australia, as you said, and experience Tasmania, which a lot of them wouldn't have. They would. A lot of them played NBL, and they would have come to the mainland states, but not to Tasmania.
And Brett, you've been a fan of Tasmanian basketball for so long. Do you see this as one of the biggest things that's happened to Tassie basketball in a long time?
Yeah, it has. Look, the Tassie Devils were in the NBL. between 1980 and 1995, and they withdrew the team because of financial constraints in 1995. So since then, it's the biggest thing that's happened in Tasmanian basketball, in men's Tasmanian basketball since then, without doubt.
And I suppose it's no secret that we'd like to get a Tasmanian team in the NBL. Do you think that's realistic?
Yeah, from what I've been told, it is realistic. The idea of Justin Hickey and Mike Sutton is to put the side in the New Zealand NBL to get a team together, coaching staff, get our sponsorships going, and support and membership, and a brand getting together. And they've done a great job initially of that. Now it's time for the boys on the court to do the job, and for the people of Tasmania to speak with their feet. And if we can do that, they're hoping within 2 to 3 years we can get an NBL licence. Justin Hickey did tell me that if obviously it's a Hobart-based side, but it is a Tasmanian side, and if we can support it, and particularly up the north, we will get NBL games in Launceston when they get in the NBL. So he's not just saying, we're going to have the north for the for the New Zealand NBL. If we support it and we get great crowds and membership and sponsorship, Launceston within 3 years will be seeing NBL basketball at the Silverdome.
I think, when we make comparison with the Hurricanes, they've made a real effort to make it a Tasmanian team. I think that's a bit of a blueprint for future national teams.
Yeah, the Hurricanes have done a good job. They've made it, you're right, a Tasmanian team. It's a good model they've used. And, without being disrespectful to the Tassie Devils in the 90s, they were just Hobart-based. They didn't embrace the rest of the state. And there's no doubt that the Southern Huskies are going to do that, as have the Hurricanes. Yeah.
Now, Jalen here is one of the inputs. What other exciting players are going to suit up for the Huskies? Craig Moller?
Craig Moller's back. Yeah, Craig Moller played the Charters last year and with Melbourne United. They got beaten in the grand final by Perth Wildcats, so Craig Moller's back. Trey Nichols is playing again, who was the point guard in the Seville Championship team for the Hobart Charters last year. We've recruited Mason Bragg, Tasmanian boy. Keith Bragg, who many people would know in Tasmanian basketball, is Mason's dad. Mason's played for the Northwest Thunder and been travelling and was on the Wildcat squad and played NBL 2 years ago. So he'll be a great addition. There's some young Hobart boys are going to be in the squad as well. And there's a couple more new recruits which they haven't announced as yet. So,
okay, that's great. Joe, are you really excited about the challenge and being part of a new team? I mean, that's quite unusual for anybody to be part of a brand new team.
Oh, definitely. I embrace the challenge. I like just going against different people in different environments and whatnot. Just like I said, it gives me a chance to show what I really got.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm sure you're going to excite Tasmanian crowds. Look, thanks for joining us today. We'll stay with us for the second half and any comments, but we'll just take a short break while we put the camera back on the action, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So welcome back. We've only got a minute or so to go before we enter the second half. Don't forget you can watch the NBL1 live stream coming up, Tornadoes versus Nunawading Spectres. So both teams back on the court. top scorers to half-time for Nunawading, Simon Conn with 14 points. Also Dane Swatala has 13 points. And for the Thunder, 10 points apiece to Nick Banyard and also Lockie Dent. So about to get action underway. First of a double header here tonight at a packed Elfin Stadium. Great to see the stands full of people enjoying NBL1 action. Brand new league. It's a fantastic thing for Victorian and Tasmanian basketball. Simon Conn turns, shoots, and from the left-hand side, he makes 2 points and gets a scoring underway for the second half. 51 plays 39. Shot there from Bowling, makes the 2, the import for the Thunder. So a couple of points each. At the start of the third quarter. Possession now McDonald, as our boys have joined us after a bit of a break. As Lockie Dent zooms away. They steady things down now with Banyard. Banyard feeds it out to Bowling. 3 points to Bowling. So a 2 and a 3. Early days, third quarter for Jordan Bowling. So margins back to 7. And Brett, good signs for the Thunder early.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, very good signs.
McDonald to right. Right. Goes to his left and now turns. Puts a shot up with the right hand. He might have got fouled.
I reckon that's a third on Trey Armstrong, if that's on him.
Just wait for the referee.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, you won't be able to stay in there too much longer on 3 if he's guarding Tom Wright, that's for sure.
Yeah, long time left in this game. 8 minutes 40 in this quarter and plus another quarter to follow. So Tom Wright. Margin just back to 7. So it's now up to 8 as he makes the first of the 2. Great for Jalen to join us here today. Thank you very much. You'll be back? Okay, no worries. There's Tom Wright makes the second one. Certainly been an influential player this evening and last night down at Kingborough. Dent gets to Banyard. Banyard thinks about passing and goes himself and makes 2. He's looking to his left as if he was going to pass this and that. We're going to have a shot myself. He was wide open and makes the comfortable 2. So the margin at 7. They're just keeping it under control at the moment, the Thunder. Right. Skips around, busy player. Into the paint, turns, puts up a shot. Tom Wright, and that's 2 points. Fantastic work, Tom Wright. Been a consistent player all night for the Spectres. He's up now to 8 points. Banyard. He might do the same again, will he? He did this last time and had a shot. Yes, he does. Stands up and makes the 3. There you go.
Well, that's what he's got to do. As I said, in the first quarter, Simon Conn's just sitting in that key.
Underneath pass. Again to right with the bounce pass. Unlucky. 4 Thunder players there for the rebound. Get back to your second, Brett, because we got a 6-point margin with Banyard up against Conn. Banyard's come to life. Misses this time, though. Rebounded by Swatala. Fast-paced stuff at the moment down the court. A little give to Renopoulos. Almost loses control out now to McDonald. Steady things down. Got 12 left on the shot clock. Bit of time here. Renopoulos corralled. Dishes it out. Conn fumbles. Underneath Swatala. Easy 2. Great pass from Conn to Swatala. And he's accumulating points now up to 15. 49 to 57. And Nick Banyard has lifted.
He has, yeah, hit a couple of shots.
Turn by Chilcott. Doesn't make it. And we mentioned their shooting percentage there at half-time was in the 30s. They need to lift that. Conn. McDonald finds his way through the lane and makes 2 with a left hand. And all of a sudden out to 10. They've got it back to the Thunder, but it's gone out again. Dent. Lockie Dent. And underneath the basket, it was Conn once again, leading the rebounds comfortably and makes 2 down the other end. Such an impressive player. 36 years of age, Simon Conn. And We talk about he doesn't jump a lot anymore, but he's just such a physical presence at both ends of the court.
Absolutely.
Margin 12. Long shot. That time by Chilcott. He's just off his range at the moment. And the Spectres are punishing these misses at the other end. Con out to Swatala. Flicks it out to right. Does that customary little skip of his, then turns, puts up the shot, and doesn't make it. Con with a rebound. Falls to right. Now, what does the referee say here?
I think Con lost his right arm there.
Certainly did. So, about to get Jalen back online here. And the Spectres getting on top, Jalen.
Yeah, I see. They still control the pace of the game, so
That's it.
just extending the lead now.
And the Thunder percentage is not what it should be. They're missing too many shots.
Yeah, no, it was good to see. Good to see Banyard knock down a couple of outside shots. As I said, Con's got to respect him then and guard him out higher and drags him out of the key a bit more. So I'd like to see more often than that, more of that.
Simon Con makes the first of his 2 free throws. And almost at a game high lead here at 13 points. So plenty of time left. As he makes a second. That's the margin 14. Thunder must hit the scoreboard soon here. They've only scored the 29 points since quarter time. Dent for 3 releases. Doesn't make it all. Heavy contact there. Fouling on Swatala. Clear foul. Pushes him almost into the crowd. So Swatala will take the ball at the baseline. There's been a bit of moisture on the court. You're watching the NBL1 live stream. Don't forget another live stream coming up with the Tornadoes and the Spectres. And the Spectres lost in the women's game last night against the Hobart Huskies. Veronopoulos to right to Con. A little pass to McDonald. Dishes out to Veronopoulos.
That's outstanding.
That is good basketball. That's got Jalen nodding. He loved that one. Very impressive. The Spectres 16 points. Here's Banyard, low trajectory. Can't make it. They'll launch again, the Spectres. Right. Puts up the shot and makes the 2. They can do nothing wrong at the moment. There might have been contact in the shot as well. There was. So a foul there on the Thunder. 3 fouls now. Trey Armstrong. 3 fouls. Jordan Bowling. Timeout called. As Sam Armstrong just wants to settle the boys down. Well, that's an electrifying few minutes from the Spectres.
Yeah, it was. The Thunder got back within 5 points very quickly. Hit a couple of shots, and the Spectres just kept running their stuff. And a couple of those players were outstanding, outstanding team efforts.
I mean, risk of repeating ourselves, it just shows the understanding of a team that's played with each other.
Yep.
On the practice court, you can see that a lot of those moves are well rehearsed and well known.
Yeah, they got the ball through, last 3 offenses, they've got the ball through 5 sets of hands every time. So it makes it very hard for the Thunder to guard them all because they can all score. And now Tom Wright's just starting to finish off a little bit. He's had a couple of easy ones he's missed early on. It's unlike him, and now he's just starting to finish off as well. So I can see Con's up to 20 already, 20 and 10 already. They've got Swatala at 15.
Amazing resilience to be still playing basketball at that level at 36 years of age.
Well,
I know some players are more durable than others.
They are,
but
that's right. 36. He's been a veteran of the league for many years and great service to Nunawading. Not only that, he played last night, Dave.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And he's driven to from the 3-hour trip today, and so it's tough for anybody, let alone 36. So you got to admire how he's backed up.
And we talked about how he reads the game so well.
Yep.
Through that experience.
Yep. This one will go in. He doesn't miss foul shots.
Brett Smith's called it. Commentators curse. No, you got it correct. Wow, we're out to 19 points. Here's Dent. Goes around and now flicks it out. Chance here for Beveridge. Can't make the 2. Long pass. Swatala finds Con. Veronopoulos. Right. It's about the starting 5 on the moment now for the Spectres. Swatala. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Found a passageway through there to McDonald. Doesn't quite finish the job. Can't make the triple. Beveridge to Dent. And a Banyard in the corner. Back out to Lockie Dent, who's been pretty good tonight and makes another 3. He's been a standout for mine in the Thunder this evening, is Lockie Dent. 16 points the margin. Can they rally something here? Bit of belief going to the last quarter. McDonald. Here he goes. Can't find a passage through. Good work there from Brady Armstrong. And McDonald saying, no, it come off him, it come off him. The referee's having none of it.
I think he's right.
The referee or the player?
Oh, I won't say.
The refs have done a pretty good job tonight.
Yeah, they have.
It's a tough game to officiate basketball, isn't it? It's been so quick.
The 3 referee system works well.
Yep. Kobe Jackson. Beveridge. Finds a passage through, little bounce pass underneath, off the glass. Banyard. And I think he's been called for an offensive foul. He has. With Banyard, wry smile there as he came away from the contest. He didn't need that one, Brett.
No, I thought Paul Campbell went up strong then. It's obviously they thought he...
Sorry, yeah, it was Campbell. Pardon, not Banyard.
Got in the offensive zone of Nunawading. Very unlucky.
Here we go again with Wright. Long shot, beautiful shot that time by Jack Saunders, who snuck onto the court. Gee, they're benching now shooting 3s. You know you're having a good night when they come off cold and shoot 3s like that. Great work, Jack Saunders underneath Kobe Jackson. He gets some contact and he'll go for the line with the opportunity of 2 points. 3 minutes remaining, third quarter, 71-52. And young Kobe Jackson. Isn't that a lot of minutes tonight?
No, he plays a role backing up the guards. Works hard. Backing up Joe Chilcott and Trey Armstrong. Defensively, he's very good.
This is the first one. Goes round and round and doesn't sink. Looking for the bucket now with the second one. And he gets that one. The second attempt. 18 points. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. There's heavy pressure, full court press there. And almost was knocked out of the hand there of Wright by Beveridge. Here's a chance. Campbell. So we've got a foul there on Tom Wright in the backcourt. Side ball. So Thunder, 5 team fouls once again. I think it's the third quarter in a row. About to get my program for the Tornadoes game. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Downey.
It's a great job, Mrs. Downey. Kobe Jackson underneath. Campbell turns, puts it up off the glass. And that might lift the Thunder a bit. They're back to 16 now. Their aim would be somewhere near 10 at three-quarter time, I'd say, Brett.
Oh, if they got to within 10, they'd be ecstatic, yeah. They got out to 19 there at one stage, or 20.
And shooting the lights out of the Spectres tonight. Corner, Saunders again, not this time. Powerful rebound by Campbell. They're off and running with Brady Armstrong to Beveridge. Bounce to Banyard. Banyard facing away, nearly loses control. Flicks it out to Jackson, thinks about 3, goes in. Gets some contact from Wright. Beveridge, Banyard, shot clock running down. And what we got there? Foul on Banyard. So another Wright foul there. It's only his second. Just repeating, we've got a couple of players, 3 players now in the Thunder on 3 fouls. We've got Bowling, Trey Armstrong and Paul Campbell on 3. And nobody over 2 fouls for the Spectres at the moment. Campbell makes his first free throw. Margin 15. To make it 14. To make it. Now, tell us what's happened here, Brett.
I think there's a technical foul there.
Tech foul, right. Okay, I missed that one.
On Nunawading.
Didn't see that one at all, so there was something said from the bench, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a bench foul or a personal one. But, trying to get the ball back.
Didn't see anything untoward, but anyway, we're up and away again.
They must have said something.
Banyard can't make the 2 that time. Good boards again here for the Spectres. McDonald, long shot. There's a new player on the court there is John Cook.
Thunder in the zone off defence.
McDonald fixed the corner. Swatala doesn't make it. Brady Armstrong.
It's working quite well.
Just having a good little patch here, the Thunder. They've stemmed the bleeding a little bit. Now they've got to hit the scoreboard with a minute to go in the third quarter. Banyard goes up, draws the foul. Another chance for a couple. So 2 here makes it 13. But, gee, the Spectres form would have to fall off a long way for them to lose from here.
Yeah, they're. It's going to be a tough margin to get back. I don't think they will get that margin back, but they're certainly working hard. The last minute here will be, as you said, if they get it to 10, they're a chance, but could easily end up being 17 or 18 too.
Banyard makes the first. Margin back to 14.
Thunder have gone to a zone, but they won't be able to stay on it too long because Nunawading will hit threes and Conn's just come back in. It's hard to keep them off the rebounds, off the boards then too.
This is the second. They might get an offensive rebound here. They do. So a chance for more points. As it's with Campbell. Little give there to Beveridge. Open shot. In fact, he might have been trying for the alley-oop as well. Didn't come off. But we've got a foul.
And Paul Campbell on the foul line for 2 shots.
Yep. So he was contacted there underneath the basket. So this would make it 12. 54 seconds to go. Takes the first. Crowd hushed here. A full house at the Elfland Sports Centre. Not too many spare seats. And he makes the second. So all of a sudden it's back to 12 points. With a couple of plays left. Strong effort here required on defence for the Thunder. Try and stop a score here. Long shot from Saunders. And the rebound from Banyard. So here's an opportunity to get it back to 10 or 9 for the Thunder. In goes Trey Armstrong to Beveridge. Underneath the Banyard, off the glass. That's just about the best move I've seen from the Thunder all night, Brett Smith.
Yeah, great handoff, and Joel Beveridge penetrated. Terrific pass to score 2 points.
And it's 10. Last play, though, you'd think, for the quarter, and they're going to eat up every second of this shot clock just to stem the momentum, and they'll try and hit the scoreboard themselves, the Spectres. Taking his time is McDonald. Screen there from Cook. McDonald kills that momentum with 3. Down to the last second. Long shot. Oh, I tell you what, lucky dent. That wasn't far away, but what a killer blow that last 3 was, Brett.
It was, yeah. Look, they did a good job, the Thunder. They went to that zone, went on a 9-0 run, and unfortunately, the Nunawading just hit that 3, which they were going to sooner or later, but hit that 3 right on 3/4 time. Other than that, when it was 10, Dave, the Thunder were 1 up for the quarter.
Yeah, that's right. And so the margin's gone out a little bit from half time. So it's 13 at half time. It was 10 at half time. So 13 at 3/4 time, beg your pardon. So 90 seconds till play resumes. What do you think, gentlemen? Can the Thunder get back into it? Any chance?
Well, I mean, the Thunder are playing with a little bit more sense of urgency right now, but I just think Spectres, I think right. Their experience and their just sense of the game is what's going to overwhelm the Thunder in the long run.
It was a good basketball play that quarter, wasn't there?
That was a very good quarter. That was the best quarter of the game. Yeah, both teams scored reasonably freely, some nice shots hit and not really terrific moves to the basket.
And it's fantastic for the spectators because they wouldn't get to see the Thunder very often. And this is the sort of, talking about the Southern Huskies again, this is the sort of thing, sort of high-paced play and exciting play they can expect from the Huskies at the Silverdome.
Yes, absolutely. And I think this is the double headers is the road that the Northwest Thunder and Tornadoes should head down in future. I think it's a great evening. It's good to see quality elite men's and women's basketball together, and if the crowd supported, that's, you know, rather than opposing each other and having games on the same night, so play these double headers, you know, in Launceston and the Northwest Coast.
I suppose in dabbling it with a bit this year, we'll see if it's a success, and it looks like it will be. That could be, as you say, the way it pans out next year.
I think they've got a couple planned this year, but I'd like to see 5 or 6 planned.
We're actually looking forward to going to Ulverston this year for the double header on the other end. Yes. So looking forward to that.
Oh, that's at Ulverston, is it?
Yeah. Nice stadium there.
Yeah, lovely stadium. Yeah, really good stadium. It's only about 5 years old.
Okay, 74-61. You're watching the NBL1 live stream, and great coverage this year of the NBL1. All games are live streamed right throughout Victoria and Tasmania, and highlights packages are up during the week. Great job, great media coverage of this league, and it's going to be very exciting basketball right through the winter. Underway last quarter, and the Thunder must make a run right away. Try and get the crowd up and about. Coming in numbers tonight. Here's Trey Armstrong. Can he light it up? Into Banyard. Works his way through. Good defence. Banyard working hard. He couldn't quite keep it in. It's high fives from his teammates. High energy stuff. They just couldn't quite make the points there. The Thunder. Back now with McDonald. Renopoulos. Score the first points of the night. Back to Costas Renopoulos. Yeah. Underneath, bounce pass, Con off the glass, 2 points. And once again, Renopoulos especially is a real playmaker. He's a lot of assists tonight.
Yeah, he attacked well there. And Con come off the short corner, and tough to guard when you got a quality player like him at the back.
Here's Renopoulos again. Jack Saunders, big 3 in the third quarter. Out now, Renopoulos, not this time, but great stuff by Simon Con. Big rebound, another opportunity. This time McDonald makes it count. Swish for McDonald. Margin 18.
Yeah, they won't be able to. Look, the zone worked well for him late in the third, but Dave Buell spoke to Nunawading at 3/4 time and got them restructured, and yeah, they're not going to be able to stay in that for too long. Otherwise, the game's going to be out. Well, it's nearly out of their hands now, but just like to go back to man and roll the dice.
It's like being a big road trip for the Spectres, Brett, with back-to-back wins as Beveridge. And nice little tap in there from Banyard. Crowd appreciative of that one. 16 points. Balls with McDonald. He's very vocal, is Shane McDonald. Every time he goes up the court, you can hear him on our FX mic. He turns. Hands the ball to Renopoulos. Little bounce to Con. Looking up for a shot is Simon Con. Doesn't make it. Good rebound by Banyard. He's been much better in the second half. Didn't quite have the radar in the first half. Lockie Dent been good all night. Campbell, open shot. High shot off the glass. 2 points. There you go. 65-79. Doesn't matter how they make them, it's making them indeed. That's the whole point of the game, isn't it, Brett?
Yep. Yeah, you take them all the time.
Oh, McDonald, that's another 3. Putting the game right out of reach now, the Thunder. All the experience there of Shane McDonald, 33 years of age. One of the class guards of this competition. And a couple of 3s this quarter. He's up to 19 points. He's now the second highest scorer in the game, behind Simon Con. And
he's actually hit 3 threes in less than 3 minutes, Dave. He hit the one at the end of the last quarter, and he's hit 2 in a row here, so he's starting to feel it. He's up to 19 points, so yeah.
Top scorer in the game still Simon Con with 22. Here's Trey Armstrong. Out to Bowling. Fadeaway shot doesn't make it. Swatala. They'll build again. Margin 17 here at the Elfin Sports Centre. Swatala, little give. McDonald again. Surely not. No, not this time. Aggressive rebounding. Spills out to Chilcott. Gets it to Banyard. Chance for the Thunder. Little backdoor pass out there to Bowling. Low trajectory 3-point attempt. Knocked out of play.
That's his.
And in fact, it's... Sorry, Brett, yep.
Yeah, they've called the foul on Banyard, Nick Banyard over the back.
Let's see, Banyard now up to... It's only his second foul of the evening.
Yep.
Which is a pretty good effort considering how much traffic he's been in during the night.
Yeah, he's competed well. He's had a good game.
There we go. With Renopoulos has space into the lane, 2 off the glass.
He's a good player, Renopoulos. He's quick. He goes left and right, and he's playing on Trey Armstrong and shadowing him very well.
27 years of age, Costas Renopoulos. There's a bit of contact there on Chilcott. Foul on Tom Wright. 3 now for Tom.
Nice work, Joe. Chilcott. Come off that screen hard and pulled up and got fouled in the shot.
Started the game well, Joe. Maybe he faded out in the middle. He got that early foul trouble, if I remember.
Yes, yep.
Which cost him some court time.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, he got his third foul early in that third quarter.
Timeout. 6 minutes and 21 seconds left in this game. A quick wrap up at the final whistle, and we've got to get ready for the next stream. And the Tawns, they're missing some of their younger players tonight, Brett, and away on a national championship, I think.
So are they not playing tonight?
Don't think so.
Okay.
I saw them crossed out in their program.
They have,
so
okay, yeah. When they're going away to the national championships, they're not allowed to play the week beforehand, which is rightly so. So
no Micah Simpson, no Aisha Annis, no Jess Johnson.
Yeah, and they go away next Thursday, so that would be right. They'd be ineligible to play. That's the Tasmanian state rules, where last thing you want them to do is play tonight and get injured and miss a national championship where they could possibly get recruited for colleges or high-level programs, but Australian basketball programs.
But exciting to see Stephanie Gardner, who's the third of the imports this year.
Yes.
She's making her debut. So.
Yeah, she arrived midweek. So
Cassie Jordan playing tonight.
Cassie's back. Oh, gee, that's great news.
Yeah.
I think Cassie's the record games holder for the Tornadoes, which has been interstate for 5 or 6 years.
Yep, so they're missing 3 or 4 players, so testing the bench numbers there. Anyway, back to this game. It's 84-67 with 6 minutes 20 left. And Thunder lost control of the game in that second quarter after a very even first quarter. 20 apiece. As Chilcott makes the free throw there. Long pass into Con from Renopoulos. And committing the foul there is Banyard. As Con was going to make a certain basket there. Up to 3 fouls now. Gets up and down the court quickly, doesn't he, Simon Con, for a man of his age and experience?
He does. He just runs his straight lines from middle of the key to middle of the key. Watch him run straight to the middle of the court, no side to side. Doesn't expend the extra energy.
Well, he's played tonight. He's got a few years left yet. He stays injury free. This is the first. Takes his time. Crowd trying to distract him, but yeah, and they do this time as he misses. 84-68. Kobe Jackson gets a screen from Bowling. Here's Chilcott, doesn't make it. Another chance for the Spectres. And goes Renopoulos. He goes himself this time. No foul. Missed the shot. Quick transition, Kobe Jackson loses the handle a bit. Therefore he has to stop. Long pass. Trey Armstrong. Chilcott. Trey Armstrong against Wright. He turns. And he's got contact there. Foul on Tom Wright. So he's up to 4 fouls now, Tom Wright, but probably not an issue now with the result of this game, not in a whole lot of doubt. Referee chatting to the players there. Costas Renopoulos. Side ball. 3 team fouls now for Nunawading. So just a bit of a delay on play here. about to get underway. Don't forget, in half an hour, we've got the Tornadoes versus the Spectres on the live stream. We're joined by Scott Brown. And Dave Buer is going to chat to us at half time in that game. McDonald. Underneath, great pass. Great conversion there, Swatala. And another 2 points, margin to 18. Kobe Jackson stands up for Sean. Long rebound, body contact on the 2 players there. And going the Spectres' way. Tough call to make that for the referees. 2 players going for the ball at once.
Yep, they made the right call there.
So just a little bit of steam got out of this game, Brett, as we feel like we're playing up the minutes a bit here.
Yeah, I'm sure the players aren't doing the other coaches, but yeah, 18 points the difference and 5 to go. Nunawading going to end up throwing 3 figures here.
Swatala waits and shoots and converts.
His quality is so hard to guard in that low block. Jordan Bowling's the best guy to guard him, but he's so strong. 19
points now for Swatala. 19 McDonald, 22 for Con. Big scoring tonight. Here's Kobe Jackson. Dishes out, long for Bowling. Rebounded offensively by Chilcott. He goes Bowling again, working hard, and makes a 2 off the glass. 70 to 88. So it's important here, the Thunder to fight this game out, Brett.
They do, yep. And they will.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, they absolutely will.
Renopoulos and the Spectres boys showing their fitness. They're playing out this game pretty much with their starting 5. They've played 2 games in 24 hours. As Renopoulos misses that shot. Kobe Jackson with pace. Careers down the court. Then he gets the bounce pass to Chilcott in the corner. Back to Kobe Jackson. In he goes. Confidence from Kobe Jackson and makes the 2.
Great shot.
Fantastic, Kobe Jackson. Margin 16. McDonald. Stand out tonight. Put the game to bed in recent times with his 3-point shooting.
Good seal.
Pass from Con to Swatala. It's stripped of it. There by the great defence from the Thunder. Bowling now to Jackson. To Bowling. Trey Armstrong. Can't find a lot of space tonight. Chilcott. A little bounce. Doesn't come off. Beautifully read there by McDonald. McDonald to the paint now. Underneath to Con. Doesn't make it. Gets his own rebound. Second attempt, no. Gets his head down and charges down the other end of the court, the big fella.
It's fatigue.
Can't blame him. Big 2 nights. Jackson. Chilcott. That's a triple. And we've got the margin back to 13. I'd love to get it under 10 before the end of the night. So Thunder lifting, but it could all be too late. Underneath, Swatala. Jesus, shaping up as one of the best players on the court.
Yeah, very good player. Just keeps getting the right spots.
20-odd points last night, now tonight as well. As Chilcott misses that shot. Cap to 15. Renopoulos, open is Swatala. Space closed down, so he dishes out. Pass over the top, beautiful to Swatala. Off the glass, he gets contact, does he? I think he does. He's angry at himself for missing the shot. It looks like we have got a timeout at Elfin Sports Centre with just a couple of minutes remaining. Dane Swatala, he's a bit weary, but he's had a fantastic night. 21 points. He'll be at the free throw line when we come back on court. So how do you think Sam Armstrong will be feeling about tonight's performance?
Oh, look, always disappointed as a coach if you don't get the victory, but I think Nunawading, if not the best side in the league, the second best side in the league, so Sam would be quite happy at this stage of the year with a new, couple of new, or 3 new imports in the team. So they're just still getting to gel. But if they're getting within 15 points of the league leaders, they're going to be win some games. Certainly at home, it's always tougher on the road. But he's going to get them. He's going to come together quite well.
Reflecting on tonight's performance, where can the improvement come from?
the Northwest Thunder are just getting to know each other better. Yep, getting to know each other better. They move the ball well. They've got their structures in place, but they'll just get used to playing with each other. And you know, if they can keep this group together for 2 or 3 years, such as Nunawading have done, you know, you don't have to run that many offences because you know each other's strengths and weaknesses. Nunawading, they just pick out the weakness of the other side and pump it in hard to the guy with a mismatch. So Swatella's been this quarter. There's been times during the game where Con's been given the ball in the low post. They just mix it up, and their guards are very smart and attack the basket hard. They've shut down Trey Armstrong. What has he had? 3 points, I think.
He's hardly had a look all night, has he?
Yeah, he has. That's right. He hasn't hardly had an open look. They've overplayed him. They've denied him. They've made him work. And that's great experience for Trey. He had a big game last week, and Nunawading have scouted him well this week.
That's the difference now with game analysis. So much video about of your opponents. You can do that sort of research.
Yep.
Here's Lockie Dent. Goes in himself and makes 2. He's been a workhorse all night.
A strong player.
Margin 14. Into the last 2 minutes now. Watching the NBL1 live stream, Dave Moore, Brett Smith and Jalen. He's just arrived in Australia today, in Tassie. Shot missed. Taken by Brady Armstrong, the young fella. Here's Beveridge for the Thunder. Out to Dent. Long from Dent and a tip in.
Nice tip in.
And back to 12. That's the closest it's been for a little while. McDonald. Corralled, so he feeds it out the back to Wright. Tom Wright on 4 fouls. Big couple of nights for him. Former Hobart Charger. He might have stepped out of court there. Might have been a foul before that, I think.
Got him with the push,
Yep.
They spread the court so well, Nunawading offensively. They just stretch teams so far.
So team foul situation's been the same each quarter for the Thunder.
Tom Wright's made a career of just finishing off, making foul shots. He's the automatic foul shooter here.
See the age profile of the Spectres there, Brett. Only 2 players under 25.
Yeah,
We've
absolutely.
hardly seen those tonight. Jack Saunders has had a bit of court time, and I don't think we've seen Luke Van Ryn, so experienced team.
Absolutely. Well, the Thunder have only got probably a couple above 25.
Yep. Lockie Dent, Brady Armstrong into the paint. Can't find a way through. Off the hands there of John Cook. Thunder ball on the baseline. Last minute. Turning now is Brady Armstrong. Underneath, dishes out this Dent. Tom Wright.
They'll just run a 24-second clock here. Spreading the court.
We're in no hurry.
5 out. Tom Wright will hang on to it for about 7 seconds and someone set a screen for him.
Underneath the basket, it's a fierce contest.
It's a turning of the
Respect you in the studio there for
world,
Radio
rising
Podcast
on the
Boys.
waves. Life is
Music
what
there.
you make of it. Give thanks and praise the day. And I believe in time.
The dying
is
seconds,
now.
21 seconds
Go
left.
forth and don't be
Jordan Bowling.
ashamed. Get up on your feet and have your say and play the game.
Thunder playing by 13
I
points.
believe,
This last opportunity to score. Up
I
to
believe
10.
in you.
Now what's whistle on play here?
I believe,
I think the Thunder should sub in Scott Boucher. Last 19 seconds. So they can do that. Why not?
I believe that my culture keeps a balance within, and our freedom to practice should not be deemed a sin. And I believe it's time is now, so go forth and don't be ashamed. Get up on your feet and have your say and play the game.
Yeah, that's all part of being
What happened in the past will never be undone. So give us time to heal all my wounded hearts.
So don't forget, coming up pretty soon, we'll disconnect this stream and we'll reconnect another one. And you can find it on the NBL1 site. Tornadoes versus Spectres. Some great players for the Spectres. Kathleen Shear, of course, making a return to Tasmania this weekend.
Yeah, she's an outstanding player.
Rachel Atoniadu's in great form. So it should be a massive game coming up. Okay, 17 seconds after that delay. We're about to get play underway. So just sorting things out on the bench. Great crowd noise here. The crowd have come in early tonight to watch this double header. Of course, our viewers in Victoria will be used to double headers. That's the way it's done each week. But here, usually the Tornadoes and the Thunder play separately. Tonight, they're playing on the same court on the same night. Great to see. Underway. Here's Lockie Dent. Been good tonight. Consistent player. Scored well. Long from Brady Armstrong. He meets Swatella. Going to play out this last 6 seconds. I doubt they'll even put a shot up. There's players and coaches now come over to shake hands. There's the final hooter. And it's a great win tonight here at the Elephant Sports Centre to the Nunawading Spectres. They run out winners 92-79. Convincing 13-point winners. Brett will have to wrap up pretty quickly, and Jalen, so to get ready for the next game. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I thought it was a good quality game, a veteran team, experienced team, playing against a very youthful team. So, you know, like we could see it getting away from the Thunder there in that late in that second quarter. And they got, 10-11 down to half, and it got out to 19 in that third quarter. And they chipped away, and they've gone down by 13, so they've lost the second half by 3. So I think Sam would be, as I said, disappointed to lose, but would be satisfied with their efforts and intensity, and they're going to win plenty of games.
It's really that second quarter is where they lost control. They're quite good in the first quarter, very even contest, Jalen, but the second quarter the Spectres got on top, and they continued right the way through to the end of the game.
Agreed, yes. Definitely experience and IQ really is what won the Spectres that game. Talent-wise, Thunder had it, but they just don't know how to play together just yet. But, you got to still, have a close eye on them because they possibly will be deadly going further.
Yeah, they're going to be a good team. I think they're going to make the finals well and truly, the Spectres.
Well, the Spectres. Spectres will finish 1-2. Kilsyth and the Nunawading Spectres will finish 1-2, yeah.
Okay, just quickly looking at some of the top scorers there for the Thunder. Nick Banyard finished with 18 points. And we talked about Lockie Dent all night. Great game from Lockie, 15 points. He never stopped trying.
No, he works hard. Very strong, very quick.
And standouts for Nunawading Spectres. The number 22 there, John Swatella, 22 points. Simon Conn, 22 points. And 19 points to Shane McDonald. And Kostas Renopoulos with 13 points. And 12 points to Tom Wright. So lots of players in double figures there. Tells a story. They
did, yeah. They've had 5 in double figures. These Spectres. Thunder have only had 3. So.
Okay, well it's time for us to farewell our viewers on the NBL1 live stream. Hope you enjoyed the game tonight. Repeating the final score. Before we do, I must thank our commentators. Thank you, Brent.
Thanks, Dave.
And Jalen, all the best of luck this year with the Southern Huskies. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see you in action at the Silverdome and also in Hobart.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jalen. That's all now from the NBL1 live stream. Back in a little while with the NBL1 live stream.